Y'all, let me find my deck. Okay, so let me pull out some cards and see. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Things are changing. The King of Pentacles already came out. I'm keeping that. And I feel like that's for you. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Justice? I'm pressing the space button. I'm hearing noises in my ear. Okay, what's going on with the energy? It feels so chaotic. I didn't have caffeine. It's just me. I'm clumsy. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out some cards and see what comes out. That's what I've been trying to say for the last 40 seconds. So you're finding some sort of stability. You're finding your ground. Okay. Some of you guys may have been promoted recently. You may have had some sort of income or good news regarding like your, I don't know, like your following or your status here on the planet. And you cut someone off, or someone was off for coming up against you, and you clocked them. They were draining your energy and you got it back. Okay. Someone here, it could have been like a friend, family member, could even be for some of you, if it's not pertaining to like, and we're talking about like what has had the biggest impact on you. That's why we're having this reading together, of course, because we want to solve through that. Okay. But more minor things, we can brush off, right? We have to pick our battles. And it looks like you have, I could see this as like you've defended yourself from people, and it's now caused for you to have more stability. And these trials that you keep going through, you're, hmm, yeah, like you are steadily moving through situations, right? Like slow but steady. Let me ask more before I just keep thinking or channeling here. Because I'm going to be like looking up, like squinting, like, huh? Because I'm hearing things. Of course. On the floor. The Wheel of Fortune really wants to come out. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting major air sign energy over here. I'm getting like Libra, Taurus, even like a stubborn Taurus. This person, someone over here, there's an energy. I was going to say earlier, like friend, family member. Other than that, some manager or like a boss that is used to like kind of cutting people down in very like hidden ways, right? Like the slightest of ways, you know? It's giving like air sign energy. Like they're sly. They've got a sharp tongue, you know? They're like, here, have some pennies. And these these people don't need pennies, but they feel like they do this with such an entitlement here. Yeah, you have wisdom about the situation. And in fact, you have more clout than this person. The reason why I say that is because on your side of the reading, and yes, I do have like a split here. going on of the spread that I have on my desk. Your side has the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. They have the six, along with the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So this person operates from a place of like logic and just operating from a place of like not a real like strong archetype, especially like a king. That's so far in this reading. That's what it's saying, and because of simply like who you are authentically, this person isn't like that. Okay, this definitely resonates here for some of you. This other person doesn't like that you are this abundant and authentic. Your worth and value, like the way you accumulate and be a magnet to people, is through your heart. It's through like your intelligence, your natural innate intelligence here. This person operates kind of more from an ego. That's what I'm getting. You don't. And you have a very fast discernment. Aside from that, you have people rushing in to you really quickly, like very easily because of who you are, like who you were born as. Okay. Maybe that explains the Wheel of Fortune being here in the reading. I don't want any of my cards to fall on the ground. The Nine of Swords. I'm putting that on their side. It's 2 a.m. already? Oh my gosh. It was just like 1. It doesn't matter. Time isn't real. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what's going on with this situation? Show me more information about my main character watching this video. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you have the Queen. Masculine and feminine master energies of the practical world. How to sell product, how to make money, okay? How to just attract in abundance. You could be very good at a job, very, very skilled in different career paths, different industries, whether you know about that or not. You're going to find out about it. I'm also getting this energy I asked for you, the King of Wands. You have so many kings, or kings and queens going on here. They don't have any of that over there. What's going on with the opposition? They're having to really, yeah, they're having, oh, I'm immediately hearing they're having a hard time. They're having a hard time. In order here for their side, these came out. They're having a hard time taming their like animalistic instincts. Okay, does that resonate? They don't really. This is the type of person that like stresses, has anxiety about people or situations, and makes really stupid decisions based on those fears. Like this is a person that would like do something stupid to cops, and just get themselves in jail for like a week. Or just do something stupid, like something fraudulent. I don't know. Or defamation, like easily catching like civil cases. People don't usually pursue things like that, but it looks like this person. Ooh, the Magician. They don't know. Yeah. They're Look at this. Look at this red outfit and this red outfit. It looks like the magician in this. He's like walked away from his station. He's walking away from his station. This person has lost. What I'm getting from this is that they've been losing their their place in life. And it's because of their own decisions, their own actions. That's their responsibility. It's not because of you or somebody else. They've had such a hard time. Yeah, like literally. They've had a hard time with this, okay? They're like down here. This person could be older than you as well. There could be a huge age gap, but there's some sort of karma playing out here. It could be even if this is a family member. Like literally, you guys, this could be as like estranged as like a grandparent that has just mistreated people in the family, including you. Or it could be a boss or something, and they're going to be like downgraded, or they're being downgraded spiritually while you're being upgraded. So like there's this type of thing where like they're looking up to you, or they will soon look up to you. Excuse me. It's only a matter of time. And this person's been in a position of power and free will. They've been in some sort of like position of authority, but they're being forced, they're being dejected, they're being rejected by the universe. They've been emotionally rejected. It could be by you, but just in general they need this. There's some sort of like karmic peak. It's like the results of our actions are peaking up to certain, you know, results, like realities, right? Because we're always constantly manifesting. So if I misuse my integrity, I'm going to have things collapse on me. I'm going to have my own friendships, my own relationships with people collapse on me out of simply God consciousness, from coming from others. So this is what's happening to this person, and you're seeing the situation. Like you're seeing the situation exactly for what it is, and it's a trial, but there's good luck coming from it. Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of like turning, like their position is like goes to you. It's very much giving that because you have such strong positioning here. Wherever you're sitting is like the golden seat. It's a seat that many people would want to be in, actually. You could be like an assistant manager and there's a manager that's just been a jerk. It's giving that type of vibe. Could be, of course, I'm going back and forth as I always do. And it can be figurative for a family dynamic. It can be figurative for a relationship as well. But this is like pretty complex in the aspect of family or work. Temperance. And that's coming in the middle here. I'm asking for the middle as I was shuffling. This, look at that. One cup pours into the other. And it's done by the angels. And there's red wings. Red wings. Red cloak turns into wings. Like their own guides are balancing something out in your favor. Like that's what I'm literally hearing. And that's what the reading is saying by these visuals here. What else? What other good things are coming for the main character watching this? Please show us spirit. Please show us spirit. You got another queen. What's up with you? You're just upgrading. You might be going through really strong light code activations where you feel like renewed. In a sense, your intuition is like heightened and crystallized, like it's crystal clear. Like after you wake up from that amazing sleep, that amazing deep sleep, I'm channeling like different messages right now coming from this. You could definitely be, you could have, why am I hearing or seeing like a stellium, a earth stellium or a water stellium. I'm a water stellium, Cancer stellium, and also an air stellium. I have all three air in my chart. I don't know why I'm saying that. That's such a side note. Um, I just feel like sharing this with you because whoever's watching this right now, you are quite on a high level spiritually, okay? Yeah, and you definitely are much better like away from whoever this has been. You know that, like you know that deep down. Um, the Two of Coins, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Cups. What? What's up with the Two of Coins? Hmm. Okay. So, of course, things aren't going to be perfect moving forward, but look at this. Look at how there's still kind of like some waves going on behind this guy, and there's larger waves going on behind him. It's like when you feel like you might be in some ups and downs, right? You may be going through some ups and downs financially, something like that. That's going to smooth out. And it's because of someone else. It's because of others that are willing to help you and be there for you. And it's like very strong, deep childhood connections here. For example, I was born in 2001. So there's a lot, there's like millions of young 20-year-olds my age that resonate with me like right on this kind of childhood level. I grew up excuse me, let me pronounce all of this correctly. With Nintendo, my Game Boy, SpongeBob, iCarly, I mean, so many things. Victorious, Disney, like classic Disney movies growing up, Disney Channel. I mean, even music wise, like we had like Lady Gaga, Telephone in like 2009, 2011, things like that. So those really strong relative things, there's people like that with you. There could be just, even if you're in a older generational bracket, like past or even younger than me, um, there's certain things you get along with new people. Okay, you're being guided to go to those new people as you sort things out and balance things out. Okay, and there's a strong attention to your finances here, your assets, your time. Okay, you know that things are limited, so make sure that you are using your time wisely and um, utilizing the time that you have with the right people, right? Because it'll smooth things out here, especially with individuals that are like stabilizing of your energy, right? That was very, it was a little unexpected to read that, but that made sense. I made sense out of it. It looks like a Pisces as well. If you're a water sign, there's a Pisces that's like a good friend of yours that you can rely on. Yeah, yeah. Someone, someone, for those of you who have been dealing with a family member, um, there's a passing away coming on, or there's a like final ending to a relationship, a bond that has caused stagnation, and you're being freed. Like they're receiving karma. Yeah, they're receiving. As I'm saying that, look at this. Look at the black going on. All of these cards have black in it. Whoa. Um, Grieving energy here. You're healing. You're in a whole stage of healing, but there's this energy in the background, and things have been shooken up already. Like things have been shaky for a while, but you're coming out on top. And whoever this has been in this red cloak here, they're going down. Look at this red cloak again. That's crazy. Red cloak. And that's giving. Ooh, let me not say that. I was going to say something, related to politics, if you know what I mean. But let me not go there, okay? Because there's a lot of. It doesn't matter. It does, but not in this reading, okay? We're going to keep it ubiquitous. Um, Ubiquitous? Yeah, I think that's the word I meant to say. um, yeah. So something's being like shooken up, and it's because you're present. Like you're present in a situation, but you're much better than this person. Like you just you are naturally you're a much better person. Like you're a much better heart. Okay? Let's just be real here. And if anything, the magician should go over here, like to your side, because you're making magic happen. And you need to know that, like that you're capable of making magic happen for yourself and for others too. You can make other people really, really well off and successful because you're intelligent like that. Way more than whoever this has been. They've been trying to put you in some sort of energy. They've been trying to make you feel rejected. Now it's their turn. Now it is their turn to feel like they don't have a pot to, you know what, in. Or they don't, like, they only have pennies to give the homeless, if any, right? Like, things have narrowed for them. Things will continue to, because they've done this to people over and over and over again. They've had these patterns, and you've had enough of it. It's not for you. It's not why you were born to deal with someone like that. But it's a part of a karmic process that you're in, and all of this is for higher learning for yourself, and of course for this other person. But the other individual is going to deal with like much harsher consequences. If anything, for you, this has been something that you've observed and that you've just simply endured. Okay, and it's made you stronger. That strength card that came out also is bright energy. The brightness that they have for now is consumed by this animal inside that they have to tend to. It's the devil inside. It's the force that won't stop roaring. Okay, and the only angel left in them is themselves. That was once an angel, right? But it's their physical self now having to try to tame this lion. For you, if this card is translated into your area, I would say that this is that you've had triumph over this animal, and that you have in the situation loved, actually, like, shown love to this person, shown love to their ugliness, and helped transform the situation to put you on the up and up, and for them to face their consequences on their own. Okay, You're not obligated. You don't owe anyone any of your time or your energy. No matter if they're a close family member for a long time or not, you can cut them off, okay? You're always allowed to. I know that like many people would say, "Oh, that's not really always the right thing to do. You have to be the bigger person and not cut people off." No. If it doesn't feel good to do that, then once again, there's a reason why that's here as I'm saying that, the death card on the top. Okay? Don't be afraid to close the door. And the next time you hear about them is when that card shows up. If you know what I mean, right? In real life. Okay. I hope that helped clear the energy and get you in a place of some like confirmation. You know what I mean? It's confirming how you feel about the situation. Okay. I'm using my Libra rising and discerning through the spreads here, but they're trying to be strong. This other person's really hanging in there, hanging on like, ooh, I'm hearing the last thread, and they may be having health issues. They may be running into like insomnia and things like that. They can't sleep at night. And it's maybe because of you and you're causing like this tower in their life, but it's much deserved. And you don't need to apologize for any of that. God is orchestrating everything, especially if this is family or if this is pertaining to work and someone's just been a bad boss over other people. They're having to be strong emotionally, like keeping themselves together on their last days at work or their last days in that position because they're going to be demoted while you are promoted. So that's what I'm getting here. It's like a trading of places quite a bit. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And I hope this resonated. Like, comment, subscribe. I hate saying that, but it helps for sure. Okay. All right. Bye.